Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, in our science subject, we discussed the common problems related to digestion, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And we found out that we could experience the common ailments like diarrhea, indigestion, ulcer, and other related diseases through the food that we take in. So here in our school, what are the foods that you usually buy?
Junk food.
Ooh, junk foods, banana Q, okay. Do you think these foods you buy healthy or not?
Maybe not.
Okay, maybe yes, maybe not. So our motion for today, the proposition eating of junk foods in school, we ban or not ban. Okay? So today we will be hearing different argumentations on two groups, the proposition and the opposition group. So class, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I would like to call on the chairperson for today's class debate, none other than Miss Princess Sofia Flores. A round of applause, please.
Thank you, Teacher Sai. Eating junk food in school, should ban or not? Good morning, everyone. I am Princess Sofia Flores, the chairperson of today's class debate. Allow me to read our debate's title. Is eating junk food in school should ban or not ban? On your right is proposition team. They will take the positive side. They agreed to ban the eating junk food in school. The proposition team is Miss Karina Jean Wasel Enso and Miss Charles Boyce Camaso and Miss Jalaika Miguel. On your left are opposition team who are opposing and banning the eating junk food in school. The opposition team is Jimmy Dash Tepolo and Miss Princess Lynn Rizal and Leslie Raon. Our judge for the day is our school, Mrs. Donna Shidet Albaoy, and our master teacher, Mrs. Harriet Pearl and Cordelia. I would like also to recognize our timekeepers, Miss Rasmia K. Dumagay.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to remind you that the speaking time per speaker should be 2 minutes only. Thank you and good luck.
Kindly take down notes for the rebuttal after hearing the voting, for the criteria of judging for the best speaker, argumentation and clarity, 40%, content, 30%, presentation, 20%, audience impact, 10%, for a total of 100%. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So now may I call in the first speaker from the proposition team. Let me call in Miss Karina Chihuahua in song.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Karina Jenkins, first speaker for the proposition team. I agree that junk food should be banned because junk food is unhealthy to our body. I believe that eating junk food is highly unhealthy to our body and it can transform teeth. Healthy children like us into obese, lazy children, is this what we want our school or even our earth to become for the future generation? I should think not, because I believe eating too much junk food can cause your life to be shortened. And this is terrible. This is why I strongly agree that junk food should be banned in school. That would be all. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Charles Boyce Camaso, and I firmly believe that junk food should be banned in school. A big yes to that. It's because junk food can cause obesity. As one is seen on television, the rate of obesity among children is increasing, and overconsumption of junk foods is a major contributing factor in the obesity epidemic because many junk foods are extremely high in calories, and it's easy for a person to exceed the recommended number when they eat junk food. That is why I firmly believe and agree that banning junk food in school would reduce the amount of junk foods that we children eat. That will be all. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Juleka Engel, the third speaker of the proposition team, and I firmly believe that junk food should be banned because junk food can have negative effects on our bones' health. When we're so young, our bones are developing. Growing children like us need a significant quantity of calcium each day for our bones to develop well. Without enough calcium, serious defects in bone development can occur. For example, in our science class, a poor diet can increase one's risk of developing osteoporosis. In addition to the lack of calcium in junk food, many junk foods contain high levels of sugar and fat. This can weaken our bones, and I'll repeat, I am in favor that eating junk food in school should be banned. That will be all. Thank you. We hear the side of the proposition team on why should we ban on eating junk food in school. So now, we will be hearing the side of the opposition team on why do they want not to ban the eating junk food in school. First speaker of opposition team is Jimil Dash Tipolo.
To our beautiful and beloved advisor, Ms. Cyprian Kensai, to our Board of Judges, Madam Principal, to the Chairman of the Board, Timekeeper, and to all who are here with us today, good morning. My name is Jemo Dastipolo, and I am the first speaker on the opposition team. Eating junk food in school should be banned or not banned. My stand for this is not to ban. Why? Because junk food isn't that bad. Healthy food can be just as bad sometimes. When people try to change it, it just doesn't work. For instance, our school's canteen had a food change to make the food healthier. One day, they cooked healthy fish and chips, and the people lost plan on it. Got no chips and a tiny frozen piece of fish. This could happen to any other canteen, and I strongly advise against it happening, as it will turn out not to work. That will be my stand. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. In front of you is Princess Lee herself, and I say no to ban. If junk foods are banned, we children will still eat junk food in other stores instead of getting it from the school canteen. They sneak it in. This could create a climate of Good morning, everyone. In front of you is Princess Lee herself, and I say no to that. If junk foods are banned, we children will still eat junk food in other stores instead of getting it from the school canteen. They sneak it in. This could create a climate of evasiveness among students. In some cases, students may even sneak out of school to buy junk food. Additionally, junk food is still likely to be freely available at home. Therefore, it's possible that kids will simply bring in junk foods when they aren't in school. This could cause their overall consumption of junk food is remain unchanged. Result in another drawback to banning junk food in school is that it could be more difficult to prepare meals for students. By contrast, many junk food can be prepared quickly. Furthermore, healthier food tends to be more expensive.
Hello everyone, a pleasant morning. My name is Kimberly Sierra, the last but not the least, third speaker for today's debate under the opposition's team. My answer to the question is a big no. To ban junk food would be a complete failure. It would also leave people feeling that their freedom of choice was taken. A better way to handle junk food is to make laws more strict about ingredient labels. Perhaps
also require foods with little nutritional value to have their nutrition facts be bolder in a bright color. In addition, if children need junk food from home, banning junk food in school wouldn't help children to learn healthier ways for life. Instead, the time and effort that went with sneaking in junk food could reinforce that habit of eating it even more. That's all. Thank you.
You already heard the both sides of the proposition and the opposition of the debate. And now, let us proceed on the rebuttal stage. Let's start with the opposition team. First speaker of opposition team is Jimil Dash Tipolo.
This question is for the first speaker of the opposition's team. This question is addressed to the first speaker of the proposition team. And this question is for you, Ms. Karina. You mentioned a while ago that we need to ban junk food because of the inadequate nutrition that it can give. Now, do you think this reason is enough to replace the usual things we buy? Your explanation is needed, Ms. Karina.
Next is first speaker of proposition team is Karina Jane Wasel Inso.
Yes, because you cannot get any nutrients from junk foods. There's no vitamins and other minerals that could help support and develop our body. And sometimes it can weaken us to the extent that we will be lazy to do chores. And sometimes may lead to obesity as well. And that would be my all.
Next is second speaker of opposition team is Princess Lynn Russell.
This question is for the second speaker of the proposition. If junk food can cause obesity, so why then are the foods that we will eat?
Next is second speaker of proposition team is Charlie Grace Camaso.
Thank you for that wonderful question. There are many nutritious food that we can eat. Banana Q, for example, or some cookies, apples as an alternative.
Next is third speaker of opposition team is Kinsley Raon.
My question is addressed to the third speaker of proposition team. You did mention that eating junk foods have a negative effect on our bones. How do you say so?
Next, third speaker from the proposition team is Julaica Miguel.
Like what I said, you did not listen to me earlier. Our bones are developing, and we need more calcium for us to fully develop, and so we can do physical activities. If we are consumed with the junk food across, there will be a hard defense in our bone development. 3 will be a hard time coping with physical activities, and sometimes we might get common disease like osteoporosis, for example. That will be all. Thank you.
Proposition team will now take turns in asking questions to the opposition. First speaker of proposition team is Karina Jane Wasel Inso.
This question is for the first speaker of the opposition team. How can you say that junk food isn't bad? That's why we call it junk, because it's junk.
Next, first speaker of opposition team is Jimil Dash Tipolo.
Like what I said, junk food isn't bad if you eat it in moderation.
Next, second speaker of proposition team is Chairman Grace Camacho.
This is for you, speaker 2. Why do you need to sneak out just for junk foods when we can buy good foods?
Next, second speaker of opposition team is Mrs. Lynn Rosell.
To tell you, miss, I have 3 reasons. First, junk foods are easy to prepare. Second, pupils are tired of bringing lunch box or other bags, so it's easy to buy junk foods in the canteen. Last but not the least, whatever we eat, we still get nutrition from it. That would be all. Thank you.
Next, third speaker of proposition team is Jelenka Miguel.
This for your speaker number 3. You said to ban junk foods is complete failure. Why do you say so?
Next, third speaker of opposition team is Kellesley Raon.
We will have the so-called the freedom to choose in what to eat. And I want you to know that junk food is easy to prepare.
Thank you to all of you. Advantage and disadvantage of eating junk food in school had already discussed by all the speakers. It has a positive and a negative effect. To sum today's argument, let us remember that health is our wealth, as we have to take in mind and heart that we have to be careful on the foods that we are eating. On the other hand, eating junk food still has the pros and cons. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on our ever beautiful advisor, Miss Cypern J.T. Kupre.
Thank you to our beautiful chairperson. To the debaters, good job for the presentation. We all have to remember that eating too much is not good to our health. There are many consequences that we might get in consuming it. And let us put in our hearts and minds to have a healthy, balanced diet. So at this moment, I would like to call the chairman of the board to give us the result. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ms. Hansen Pearl Caduga. A round of applause, please.
Okay, congratulations to all of you and all. Congratulations to all of you, and thankful that you were able to express your thoughts. Always remember that all of you are winners. So here's the result. Winners or winner go to the opposition group. Thank you. Round of applause. Thank you, everyone.